How old do you think he is?
7.
7. Look at you and have a game after the independent.
Yes.
Ta. Kìa.
Làm sao?
어떻게 나보다 생각하는데.
Yes.
I want to bedtime. What was the feeling?
Stress. Because going south to uni, don't know how he's gonna feel. A little bit, yeah. But Hamza did good. Yeah, very, very happy.
What was doctor?
Hamza is same height as a 5-year-old. So I wouldn't send a 5-year-old out by himself.
Xin vẫn thầy biết lá cầu.
I don't know which day.
What you build a hope for him?
I know Hamza likes to get married, but I think first look for work and take step at a time, one step, yeah? Yeah. It's not easy. We'll see. You know, Gail? My responsibility to look. Yeah. You have special needs.
Really? Yeah. Ba tôi tính tán bị đi tên anh đi ba tôi
Drop here, okay? Let's go.
think he is?
7.
7. No. But he's actually 24.
Yeah, you can look up. If you stand underneath, you can look up. Yeah.
How much influence did he have on him?
A lot, yeah. I think his confidence is because of his mum, you know, like she included him in everything that she did. If he was cooking, if he was shopping, if he was, you know, visiting friends, going overseas to India, to Africa. But she would always sign to him. Whenever we'd be talking, she would always be signing to him. So he was in the picture all the time. You know, he was never like left out. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Huh.